Welcome to Nerds in the Dark. I'm Mikey.
I'm Darnel. How y'all doing?
And today we're going to review Super Troopers 2. Dose. 2 times the weed references.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dick jokes.
Yeah, lots of dick jokes. Way more dick than I expected in, like, Hollywood. I guess it's because it's crowdfunded and they were just like, yeah, we got the money. We're directing it now. We're going to put as many dicks in this motherfucker as we want.
I think they were the first one, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, Broken Lizard, yeah, did the thing, but, like, it was someone else's money. But, like, now it was crowdfunded, so it's their money.
Oh, yeah.
So it is as many dicks as they wanted.
Exactly. A lot of
Doesn't
dicks.
matter. They can get whatever rating it got for dicks. This movie was rated D for dicks.
Yeah.
I mean, it was alright. The brothel scene was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, plot, run through it right quick.
Pretty solid plot, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
they, once again, they got fired from their jobs.
Yeah.
And, suddenly, through weird shit, they get their jobs back. And they do stupid shit.
Yeah, they find a quick way to be like, they're not cops anymore. They're back to being state troopers. Go. And it was like pretty straightforward of like, this is what they do, and they're back at it. And for some reason, even though Favre is a piece of shit, he's still there.
Yeah.
Because whatever.
They age really poorly, too.
Some of them really did. Rabbit. Rabbit.
Yeah.
He looks so, like, for being the rookie, oh my god, he looks so old.
Exactly. I was like, hold up,
Yeah.
that's the rookie? Like, damn.
Yeah.
Jesus. Does he have chemo?
On the other side, you got Thorny, and Thorny looks exactly the same.
Yeah. Everybody else looks the same except for Ramrod, right? The mustache? Yeah, Rabbit and the Indian dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else looked the same.
Yeah. It's so crazy. It was the plot follows them like moving up to Vermont. They were in northern Vermont, basically Canada. Some stuff happens weird up with the border, and they're taking over some Mounties. So the entire thing involves Canadian shenanigans. They go to a brothel and they start complaining about they're going to shut it down. All the Canadians hate all of the Americans, and it's pretty fantastic to see Canadians be pieces of shit like the rest of us.
Exactly. Like, oh, they're not all nice. They're
refreshing.
fucking cunts too.
Yeah, and then the scene in the brothel where the guy uses the dick as a punching bag.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was where he's like, yeah, you doodle 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 doodle.
Look, this is a great workout.
Yeah, no, I loved it. There's a lot of really funny parts in the movie, of course. So I guess like presentation wise, I mean, it was just a regular stupid movie.
Yeah. Stupid.
So there's nothing visual that's really amazing in it.
Their opening scene was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't really have a lot of effects. One thing that I thought was really funny is that they had Sean William Scott in the intro scene. And the funny thing is that most people look at Sean William Scott and they say Stifler.
Yes.
And I think it's really funny that in their universe, okay, whatever world they're in, they also see Sean William Scott as Stifler. Because when they had when he woke up from that whole sequence, woke up from that dream, and they say, who are the 2 cops? And he goes, Stifler and Damon Wayans Jr. Damon Wayans Jr. got the credit. Sean William Scott got Stifler. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a solid scene. I was like, oh, big jokes.
Yeah, and I was watching it with my buddy, and he goes, Stifler. It's Stifler. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's Stifler. So
I was drunk at the theater and wondering why somebody brought their child there.
that's a weird thing. Why would you bring a kid to a movie that I mean, admittedly had more dicks than I expected, but
This isn't the
probably the amounts of tits and ass I expected.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about like a 10-year-old. It was a fucking crying baby.
Oh, that's even worse.
So it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm listening to somebody's baby.
Yeah, no, you saw that really late. No. PSA, Two things. First of all, if you are an adult with a baby or a toddler, don't bring them to the movies after 7 p.m.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I will smack you.
Second of all, if you are a patron of a movie, paying for a movie, and it's after 7 p.m., depending on the theater, you can actually have them kick the parents out if you want to be an asshole. Theaters reserve the right to refuse service to any patrons that have children after certain showtimes for certain screen ratings. So if you're in like what's expected to be an adult movie at an adult time, being like, hey, it's fucking 10 o'clock and I'm watching Super Troopers 2, get the fucking crying child out of here, they'll do that for you. Just, PSA.
Now I know. I
Yeah.
would be that asshole. Like,
I mean, I don't really care enough to be the asshole, but if the kid was screaming and crying, I'd probably be like, what the fuck?
I usually just throw shit at the parents. Now I can actually, like, not resort to violence.
No.
I can be an adult.
Yeah, certain theaters that you go to, you'll see the sign posted up, like, after X time, no children. Yeah.
I
You know,
learned
food
something
for,
today. I
yeah,
learned.
TIO. So, yeah, we're not going into presentation on this movie. The bear scene was pretty dope, though.
Oh, yeah.
Plot was not anything spectacular, but also, I mean, it worked. It was fine for what it was.
Ending was weird, but yeah.
Yeah. They had a pretty much like the kind of twist that you would see coming. Then they had another twist in there that was just like, okay, fine. And then they had another twist that was just like, oh, well, that's nice, but weird.
Yeah, like, yeah, that weird one ending. It was like, oh, open-ended, so it could be another one coming?
Yeah. Casting-wise, I really like the addition of Will Sasso. I haven't seen him in like a while, and having Will Sasso was great.
Will Sasso was the mayor, right?
Will Sasso, no, that's Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe, yeah.
He was the mayor. Will Sasso is the fat guy from Mad TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I loved him.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. And the the trolling that they did, where like Will Sasso's character is supposed to be like some kind of idiot, kind of on the level of Farva, but a little bit smarter. And he's trolling this guy the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
We're about Danny DeVito.
Yes. And he's just like naming movies. I'm like,
He's like,
I love you.
but he's got like the French Canadian accent, and he's talking about like, he's like, yeah, but the guy from Taxi is like really good, but so is the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia who also directed the movie, and he's like, no, but it's Danny DeVito, they're the same guy, bud, and he's like, no, this is not the same movie, it's 20 years apart. It's like, well, he can be in both. And when the guy walks away, his friend goes like, hey, but you know he's right though, and he's like, oh, I know he's right, but I'm trolling. He's like, I think it's funnier to just pretend that I don't know any better.
That was nice. I was like, yeah, that's how you fuck with people.
Yeah, no, it was pretty hilarious.
It
And
warms my heart.
then they joined it even further. I think. Let's see. Problems? Any problems with the movie?
No real problems. It's like, I was drunk in this movie, and then I was thinking like, man, this is a really stupid movie. Then I realized like, I'm seeing Super Troopers. So like, my complaint of this being a stupid movie is like out the window because I'm seeing Super Troopers.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
of course,
Like, it's the kind of movie, like, a Broken Lizard movie is the kind of movie you go in and expect to be dumb and have plot that doesn't necessarily make a whole bunch of sense.
Yeah.
Super Troopers 2, as a sequel, succeeds in doing what a sequel should do. It's that movie plus. And so Super Troopers 2 is essentially Super Troopers 1 plus some sort of different thing. So if, like, they find drugs, they think it's the local cops. End of story. That's the plot in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I didn't have any other problems with it except for like unexpected amount of dicks, which isn't necessarily a problem. I just wish I knew there was that kind of dicks going in.
Yeah.
If someone told me going into this movie that I was gonna watch Rob Lowe box a dick, I would have been a little bit. I would have actually been excited to see that, but having it happen just out of nowhere was like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
In all honesty, that should have been like a tagline. Rob Lowe punches a dick.
Yeah, yeah. And it wasn't even like he didn't Falcon punch that motherfucker. He did a little tap on that thing. He was like
dude just walks in
and
the
he got
room.
up close to it too.
Dude walks in the room, no pants on, and Rob Lowe just gets down on his knees and starts.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I was like, this is happening.
Yeah.
This is what I do on a Saturday night. Watch Rob Lowe punch a dick.
So honestly, I mean, if you know that you're going into a movie that's going to be a shitty sequel of another movie, you're going to have a good time. If you expected an outstanding masterpiece, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
Never pizza when you're supposed to French fry. It is what it is. And it's a movie that I thoroughly enjoyed. Overall.
Because it was like a stupid movie, you know, like, I give it a 7. Like I can watch that movie on a regular basis, like drunk. Like I hate
that's
it.
about where I'm at. A 7 out of 10. It's not a masterpiece, but it wasn't trying to be.
Yeah.
And I think that this movie will probably be maybe not a cult classic, but it's gonna be up there with the other Broken Lizard movies.
No, yeah. You're drunk or high and you want to watch a stupid movie.
Yeah.
Bam.
I mean, it's this or Beer Fest, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's our time.
Yes.
Next time on Nerds in the Dark. See ya.
Hey, this is the end slate. This is the part where I'm supposed to ask you to subscribe, but instead I'm just going to let you watch some videos because I'm not the boss of you. See if you like us, see what happens, who knows?
I'm going to the next spot. I'm going whether you like it or not. I'm traveling.
I'm not done looting. I'm not done.
You're done. You're done.
Damn you.
You're done.
Whatever. Kick all these motherfuckers' asses. Can I ride on this shit?
I want Yoshi. Aw,
Oh, fuck.
motherfucker took my Yoshi.